afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
to you.
Please state your full names.
Vendel Karkus.
My name is Attila Schweininger.
My name is Nina. Have you got your pictures and your notes, please?
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you. I'll return these to you later. So you are Vendel and you are Attila.
Yes.
Okay, Vendel, how long have you been learning English?
Maybe for about 10 to 11 years of my life.
And you, Attila?
Around the same, maybe 12 years.
Okay, and Attila, why are you learning English?
I'm learning English because I consume a lot of English media and I am really fond of the language itself, but that's mostly about it.
Okay, and how about you, Vendel?
It's mostly for the same reason. I also consume a lot of English media, and I would also like to get more proficient at the language, if possible.
Thank you. Let's move on. Vendel, are you a healthy eater?
I wouldn't really say I'm a healthy eater, honestly. I eat what I can find at home, more calorie-dense foods, maybe, so no, not really.
Okay, how about you, Attila? Are you a healthy eater?
Well, of course, I consume anything that's at home.
Okay. And Attila, many people prefer food cooked at home. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, of course, because home cooking is one of the... it's expected to be more delicious and more healthy than, let's say, fast food or any other food that's made by restaurants or other people.
And what do you think, Vendel?
Well, I think home cooking is a lot more familiar and a safer option than any other thing outside of it. So, yes, I think, as Attila said, it's expected to be good since you've been eating it since you're a child. So, yes, I think home cooking is a bit better than other options.
Thank you. Now, in this part of the test, you are going to tell the story you prepared earlier. Vendel, here are the pictures and your notes.
Thank you.
I'd like you to tell your story. You may look at your notes, but please do not read aloud from them. Tell the story to everybody here, and I will stop you after about 2 minutes. You now have 30 seconds to look through the pictures and your notes. Please start now.
Emma loved working as a zookeeper. She loved all of the inhabitants of her workplace, but especially the monkeys. However, they had quite the incident once when she went home from work after expecting some peace and quiet at home. She went inside, dropped off her things, and immediately started cooking her favorite vegetable soup. While she was preparing the ingredients, she noticed that one of the carrots was already missing. I couldn't have prepared it, she thought to herself, but quickly got over it. It couldn't have been anyone. I'm home alone. Then, after she was done with the soup, she went into the living room to eat her dinner. But the TV was already on. Who could have turned it on? She asked herself. It couldn't have been me. I was in the kitchen the whole time. She quickly got over it. I'm home alone, after all, she thought to herself. Then she sat down on the couch and started eating her dinner. Then, on the news, there was an incident at the zoo she was working at, where a monkey escaped the enclosure. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, the monkey jumped on the sofa, startling Emma, and quickly switched channels. It turns out the monkey had snuck into her backpack and traveled home with her. So she was forced to take her back to his enclosure after work.
Thank you. Thanks. Now, Attila, I'd like you to tell your story. You may look at your notes, but please do not read aloud from them. Tell the story to everybody here. Remember, you only have 2 minutes, and now you have 30 seconds to look through the pictures and your notes.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. In this part of the test, you will be given some situations. You should read each card and say something appropriate. Vendel, please read the card. When you're ready, start a conversation with me. I am your friend.
Hello there. Have you brought a present to the birthday?
Yes, I have her favourite chocolate. What did you get?
Oh, I got her some new pair of sneakers. I knew she would have loved a new one.
Thank you. Attila, read this card. When you're ready, please start a conversation with me. I am the waitress.
May I ask for the bill, please?
You'll have to wait a bit. We have a lot of guests.
Guests, but I can barely see any.
Thank you. Vendel, here is your next card. Please read it and speak when you're ready. I am your friend.
Hey, hello. Can you accompany me to this fancy restaurant for a meal?
Oh, sounds good, but I'm on a diet at the moment.
No problem. We can get you something vegan, maybe.
Thank you. Attila, please read the card. When you're ready, start a conversation with me. I am the passenger.
May I ask you to please be quiet? I am trying to sleep.
I've lost my smartphone and I cannot call my parents.
Tough luck.
Thank you. Vansel, here is your last card. Please read it and speak when you're ready. I'm your boss.
Is the gender necessary?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Please, ma'am, a second of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a Monday off work so that I can go to a concert?
Sure. When you've done with your work.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. And Attila, here is your last card. Please read it and speak when you're ready. I am the nurse.
Excuse me, I want to ask where the x-ray is. This hospital is too confusing for me.
Sorry, today's my first day.
And you can't even tell me the layout of this place?
Thank you.
God, no, sorry.
Now, for the final part of the test, you are going to talk to each other about a topic I will give you, and I'm just going to listen. What are some issues you have to deal with when starting a new job? For example, new colleagues. First, think of 4 or 5 things, then discuss together which is the most important. You have 3 minutes altogether to try to agree.
Okay, so I mean, getting there is probably
Yes,
one of the worst
That
places.
is a challenge, of course.
The work environment, like at least needs to be hygiene. I like when a place is clean, you know.
Well, that's expected of a workplace, I think.
What about the what guys you work with?
Well, yes, getting along with colleagues is a challenge.
I mean, I don't want a boss who is bossy. Yes, this is a very funny pun. What can be?
Maybe adapting to a new work environment, a new office space.
Too general. I need to be more specific.
More specific?
Yes.
What do you think?
Technology equipped. Let's say how big is our office? Let's say, yeah, our office. But that still comes back to the cleanness of this place.
Workplace.
Yeah.
Adapting to a new workplace. Then.
But I'm pretty sure the most important part are the allies. Like the work friends you work with.
Yes. Colleagues are surely important to get along with your colleagues.
Yes.
But maybe your seniors as well, not only your colleagues. I mean getting along with your boss is one of the most important things at a new job.
I mean, yeah, but if your boss is a bitch to you, then you can't do much about it.
Well, you have to adapt. It's a new workplace. It comes back to this again.
Yeah, I'm going with the colleagues, with the people who also work there. What do you think?
Well, I mean
even if your boss is a bad person, at least you have your work friends to rely on.
Yeah, but I think a new work environment is more important. I mean, if you've got used to working on a certain system, maybe in a certain operating system, then adapting to a new one is very difficult.
I am not convinced.
No?
No, give me more reason.
Well, think of it, maybe you're a software developer.
Yes.
And you've worked with some languages like Python, Java,
yes,
JS.
Yes.
And then they suddenly ask you to work with C++. You have to learn another language, basically.
Of course, but most of the learning curve comes from learning from people who already work there.
Yes.
Because they are already professionals.
They can help you.
I'm sorry, we've run out of time.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going with your plan then.
So thank you very much. That's the end of the test, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you, you too.